So, hello Trudy. So
Hi.
we are going to interview about the GMO. We want to see the public response about what is GMO. So do you know what is GMO?
GMO, is it referred to genetically modified organism?
Yes.
Oh, then I think I know what is it, but I'm not to know detail about it.
So you heard about this term, right?
Yes.
So do you know any products of the GMO?
Tomatoes.
Maybe. Okay. Then have you consumed GMO?
I'm not sure which
Product
which product is GMO.
Okay. So actually GMO is genetic modified organism. So that means that we use the gene of the interest insert into the genome of the plant so that can produce the plant which can improve the quality or also resistant to some disease like that.
Then the gene of interest is from the same species or different?
No, maybe can from different species one. Just the gene contain the specific traits that you want.
Then the product produced is like for example, can mix banana with tomato?
No, but it is like interspecific, like related species.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. So for example, in the market, you are going to buy a banana. There's two types. One type is normal type. Another type is the GMO product. The price is the same. So which one would you prefer?
So the GMO products is more like quality is better, like bigger or longer
Yes.
banana?
Yes.
Then of course I will choose GMO.
Because someone will consider GMO is very risky or not safe to eat. So you still will prefer the GMO, right?
Not safe, is it? It is added with some chemical or?
No. So, but someone with don't know the GMO, they will think that the GMO product is unsafe to eat or being modified, so that they are not
Natural.
They are not natural.
But after explained by you, I think it's better than the normal one.
Okay, so mean you will prefer the GMO one.
Yes.
So if the price is more cheaper, you will prefer GMO also. Means.
Depends on how expensive the GMO is compared to the normal one. If the price is not difference very much, then I will choose the better one.
The better one means the better
GMO.
quality.
Yes.
Okay. So do you think that the GMO is considered as playing God?
Playing God.
Means you can just insert something that you want to produce another one that you want. It's not natural.
I don't think it is playing God, but we can say that we modify what we get from the God to become a better one.
Okay. So last but not least, are you support GMO or against the GMO?
I think I will support.
Okay, that's all from us. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Tesha. So we are now having a project. I want to know the public response about what is GMO. So can sir please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Muhammad Nazirul. I'm from Faculty of Biotechnology and Science Biomolecule. Basically, I'm under the supervision of Dr. Najahan, which is I'm her postgrad student.
It's nice to meet you, and first of all, I would like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to interview you. May I proceed with the question now?
Sure.
Also, the first question is, do you know about what is GMO?
What I know, GMO is stand for genetic modification organism. That's all.
Okay. So that's me. You heard about this term, right?
Yeah.
Do you know any product that is made out of GMO?
Most of the time, I think it involved in agriculture, such as rice, sometimes fruits, mangoes. Mostly in Malaysia, I think mostly involve agriculture product.
So, have you consumed GMO before?
I'm not sure. I think yes, because if you look right now, most of the agriculture product, you can see that the fruit is kinda bigger than before, bigger than the wild type. That, for example, when you see the fruit in the village, it's small compared to the commercial ones. Most of the time, you see that kind of fruit bigger than the wild type in the village right now.
Yeah. Okay. For example, in a supermarket, if you want to buy the banana, then there is two kinds of banana variety. One is the normal type, or one is the GMO. Both of them having the same prices. So which would you buy and why?
I think if the fruit is came with same price, first thing that I consider is the taste first. It depends if the GMO is a better taste or the bigger one. I think I prefer the GMO. If the wild type or the banana that don't have any GMOs, the taste is better. So I choose the best one based on taste and the size, I think.
Oh, okay. So, in another condition, which is if the price of the GMO product is basically much cheaper than the normal type, so which would you buy and why?
Back to my answer before, I will choose something. Doesn't matter about the price, but the best quality product, I will choose the best one. Sometimes it's cheaper, maybe less in quality, I think.
So what I know from you is you much prefer the product which is a better quality rather than the price or GMO or not. So I would like to know, do you think that GMO is considered as playing God and why?
I think GMO is not playing God. It's just the way we do something to make it better. We have sometimes this is a new era, like, so we have the capability to make something to make it something to have better quality. For example, in agriculture, for example, so it's not a playing God. It's just the way we want to introduce the technology in agriculture or anything.
So from what I heard from you, are you support against GMO?
Support against GMO.
Are you support GMO or against GMO?
I do support GMO, but it depends. If you want to do something, if you want to do GMO in fruits or agriculture product, you need to have a thorough research in order to make it safe to people who want to consume it and make sure it doesn't affect the environment. I think that's it.
Okay, so thank you for your time and for the whole interview session.
Okay.
Thank you for being for today's interview. So I would like to ask Dr. Maria a few questions about the GMO. So first is, have the doctor been exposed on what is GMO? Yes. So the doctor know any product that is made of GMO?
The soy beans in the US are made from GMO, and there are other like corns and tomatoes. Also, but in the US they make a label. They are GMO products, but not in Malaysia. So in Malaysia, whether we have GMO products, I'm not sure.
So Dr. Maria, have you consumed the GMO before?
I would say yes, because I think all our not all lah, but when I was in the UK, I think tomatoes are GMO. because tomato are widely accepted GMO that is consumed by people of the UK. So yeah. And normally if so like tomatoes, not the soy. So no.
So I would like to ask doctor a few conditions, like for example, in the supermarket, if doctor wish to buy the banana, then there is two kind of variety. One is the normal type, while another one is the GMO. So both of them are showing the same prices. So which would doctor buy?
Oh, if same prices, of course we will go for the non-GMO products. One of the factors contributing for the production of GMOs are, of course, less diseases, and also because of the price, we want to reduce the price of the products in the market. So of course, the naturally produced plants will be more expensive compared to GMO because they are prone to infections. So the farmers are taking really good care of them compared to GMOs, maybe less resistant to pathogens, so we can actually reduce the price. So I think the concern would be, if the price is very, very cheap, then you buy it.
So here comes another question, which is, if the price of the GMO product is much cheaper than the normal type, then which would doctor buy and why?
Since we are biotechnologists, so I would say that we are confident with GMO because the product cannot be simply marketed without strict trials and regulations from FDA or from the Malaysian board. So if the price is very, very cheap, we have to look how cheap. If like 50 cent different, then I say I just go to the non-GMO products. But if we can save up to 70 cents or 1 ringgit, then I would consider, well, why not? Buy the GMO.
Here comes another question, which is in Dr. Maria's view, the doctor think that GMO is considered as playing God, because some may say that if you modify the gene of the organism, then it's considered as playing God. So, what is doctor's opinions, and may I know what's the
My
reason?
I would say, to me, we cannot all these things are naturally occur. Of course, the genes we can theoretically we can do the modification, but who actually give the natural selection on making it happen? I mean, like in theory, yeah, we can clone this gene into this gene and then transform. But you know, as scientists, sometimes this thing doesn't work. So who actually gives the authorization for it to be work? So of course it's God. So whatever you do, like cloning or genetic engineering, of course you still need the permission or the authorization from the Almighty. So I don't think we are playing God. We are just trying to make a better world. We are trying to improve things. Yeah, of course with the help of God, because as you know, like transposons or of the genes, they are naturally occur. Sometimes the mechanisms cannot be explained. So who actually have the power of controlling this? So of course it is God. So we have the theory, we have the technology, we have the skills, so we can try to do it. If God permits, then the cloning or GMO is possible for us, for human beings to consume. There are so many issues like the human populations in the world. If we do not have GMOs, then how can we actually cater to meet like the population's desire on, example, like poultry, plants like the soybeans. So maybe in future they will have more. Yeah, of course we've heard the effect of GMO is but the true evidence is actually lacking. The true evidence is really, and how many percentage of the side effect occur? Is it less than 1%? Is it 2%? So if you can allow that 1% instead of the other 99% advantages or positive effect, then to me, why not? Okay, is that the last question? No.
So still got another last question, which is are doctor support GMO or against GMO? So based on what I know from doctor answer regarding the GMO. So are doctor support GMO or against GMO?
So I would support for it depends on the reason. What kind of GMO are you producing? If they are trying to produce an animal without the hair or skinless something, which is looks like very unethical, like Kentucky chicken, and the chickens are very fat, and I don't know, to me that is not ethical. So it has to be to be something of a beneficial reason. Why would you and is it really necessary? Then if yes, if you can answer that several specific reasons why you really want to produce GMO, then I would support, because it is like human advancement. We are getting more and more skillful, more knowledgeable, so why not? These are our future things. So
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Maria, for your precious time for the interview session.
Okay.
Really, thank you. So that may help us a lot.
welcome.
Bye.